So I'll be completely honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on the cusp of wondering whether I'm going to continue with this project right now. I had to stop, not the recording, but I had to come off microphone in the midst of that video for reasons I'm not going to get into, but it made me very angry. So I could continue playing, but I couldn't be on microphone because I was distracted. I'm not going to go into why, but it made me angry. And the gameplay was absolutely shambolic. I have very little ammo, I have very little health. I wanted the gameplay to at least be semi-competent here. It's not been. It's been absolutely appalling from start to finish so far. This is going terribly. And although I like this game, I'm annoyed with it right now. And I'm just not feeling it. And really, things have got to get a lot better for me to continue this. So if you see this on YouTube, things must get somewhat better. And I'm going to start enjoying myself soon. Because although I enjoy this game, the quality has to be of a certain level. I'm not talking best gameplay in the world, I'm just talking somewhat competent. And that certainly hasn't been the case so far. I'm struggling more than I have on any other playthrough, and it's just so typical, isn't it? And the commentary whilst playing is obviously much harder for me. But we'll see how it goes in part 6. Kill that crow and then kill this thing. A juicy game. And I did mention before that this is one of my favourite parts of this game, when other areas open up and you come back to the village here. Yeah, you can go into that little house that we went into, and we'll get that lockpick soon for there. We've just come from down there with Duke. We know about the flasks now, which we figured out in part 5. Yeah, there's still doors locked from the other side. We've not quite got the valve yet here. Yeah, things are opening up, and this is one of my favourite parts of the game. Not a little bird's cage in here, no. I've also upgraded a few things with the Duke whilst I ended the last video I should say. I got the cheek rest on the sniper, which as you can see means that it doesn't sway now at all. Less excuse for missing easy shots. I still probably will, but that is an upgrade which I really like. It is about 15,000 I think, but I don't mind. The Duke has a new baggage case, attaché case, whatever, but I've chosen not to go for it yet. More treasures are becoming available. And I did have to buy some ammo and some other resources as well because I'm doing so badly in the game. We are going to get the next handgun soon. By default it's got less bullets, but it's quicker and it's slightly stronger, and I will be happy to pick that up. I'm going to have to craft some extra handgun bullets because I've got so little. Maybe I should have done this as a first playthrough, you know, back when the game released this time last year, but I really wasn't anticipating enjoying it at all. I don't enjoy this game's handgun combat though. Every single firefight you are close to getting hit, and they're dancing around in just the most vulgar fashion you could ever wish to imagine and see. It's pretty ridiculous. I've upgraded the power of this handgun, but there's no point in putting any other upgrades into it. Can sell it soon, of course. Ah, the jack. here's a pretty cool moment. 7-4-8. And I like seeing people get jump scared by this prick on Twitch when they play this game for the first time. Oh my goodness gracious me. I can't cope. I can't actually cope right now. I actually can't cope with this gunplay. 7-4-8. Fucking hell, man. The combat could have been tweaked to be more fun. Less ammo. And don't let the enemies run around like fucking degenerates. Honestly, it's so dumb. And now I'm nearly dead. Now I'm nearly dead. I said the gameplay had to get a bit better in this part for us to continue, and it certainly hasn't so far. Two of them still survive that? Really? It's like the game's got to have the last laugh with everything at the moment. I shot that fella there on the top of the roof. Usually on this game, if you kill an enemy and then loot drops in that way, and it's on a roof, it'll drop down onto the floor and make it easy for you to get. But that hasn't happened in this particular situation. One hit from death, I've no health. Walkthrough. This is a walkthrough. I didn't want to get salty like this. I didn't want to let it all go dark, but it is what it is. The gameplay's been shambolic, and you know, this isn't a first playthrough. I can't just play on the difficulty of the game, which isn't the hardest, have the gameplay so shambolic and just act as if it's okay. It's not. That's the first good thing I've done in a while. There was always going to be a mixture of good and bad. I did specify that. I didn't expect to play worse than I ever have on this game, though. Dude, fucking drop. Oh my days, are you for real? Drop. How many bullets? Now we've got Mr. Tanky, if I remember correctly. Killed a few enemies here. I've got all the loot. I'm going to want to... Yeah, I'm going to drop a mine. These guys are tanky, so... I would usually consider this kind of shit to be a waste, but here, this is not a waste. These guys are outrageously tanky. Didn't appreciate how he just kept going for me then, even though I hit him. I've no handgun ammo, have I? Nope. No handgun ammo. This is the shit handgun as well. Just starts dancing to that side there. Every single firefight with a handgun. It shouldn't be like this game. It shouldn't be like this. Yeah, how vulgar is this? Can we come out of this state, please? I'm not enjoying this. Yet again, Capcom just haven't quite made a game good enough as some of my other favourite modern games of this style. I've come closer, but the handgun combat is just so bad. There's the well wheel. And that now allows us to get a lot more items, and I wish I could be optimistic and happy at this point because this is my favourite part of the game. I said it before, it's so bizarre. No one mentions how good this part of the game is, and it is actually really good because from here, now, somewhere there's a 640 layer. That must have been where I killed that enemy before. But we're getting the resources here with the chickens. We're getting the well wheel. We're opening up doors that weren't open before from the other side. It's really fun, really enjoyable level design. I really appreciate. But the gameplay has just been so shambolic that I'm not sure I can allow it. So in this part I had to improve. We're 12 minutes through. The video's just over 30 minutes, so I guess we've still got over half of the way this video to go. One of the reasons why I didn't want to do this game as a first playthrough on my channel and why I don't really record first playthroughs is because I feel that sometimes without commentary, it's just perplexing. Watching certain games being played without commentary is perplexing. Like a really linear game, it's more okay, but when you're backtracking, and I just think it's boring to watch without commentary. With commentary, you can explain your decisions and what you're doing. Yeah, because that sniper shot missed, apparently, even though it didn't. Sure, okay. You know, the Moreau part is very different than the Heisenberg factory.
Damn it. But there's see the Duke again.
And the House Beneviento and all that shit, they're all very different from each other, so I really appreciate that as well. Many places now we can use the well wheel. Well. And get some much needed resources. Whether you're playing as shambolically as me or you're actually playing the game somewhat competently, you're going to be happy for these resources here. And this is another thing that I really like. You go down here, you think, oh, maybe there's something new here. The drawbridge is up, but now the fish are here. And then when we go backwards, the game is going to spawn in 2 enemies that are eating, and we've got to kill them. And I just like the fact that the game has spawned them in. I appreciate that. These kind of things that I really like about video game design. And some people just play games and don't think of these things, but I certainly do. And I'm appreciative of it. And here they are, you know? It's really cool. I just preempted that piece of shit getting up there, but thankfully he didn't. See, when the enemies are still, it's no problem. Anyway, I think there's some chickens near here. But you can see what I'm talking about. There's another treasure. We're going down here. There's some flying enemies. This is going to be a bit tough, but there's a pig for resources. And There's another well wheel, and I think there's some magnum ammo that spawns in. It's like the game is just changing these areas up. Maybe people didn't realise this on the first playthrough. They didn't realise all this shit happens. These are extra chickens. Nice. Bit more poultry. The Duke hasn't yet shown us... We needed to heal. The Duke hasn't yet shown us... I don't. Look at this movement, guys. I mean, I nearly did okay with these, and then I've wasted some fucking stupid ammo on them. But Capcom, not every enemy needs to dance about. This isn't Strictly, you know? Dancing with the zombos. This isn't that. I don't get it. It doesn't need to happen. So stop being dumb. Performed a few good no-scopes on these guys, and here's another thing that I'm really enjoying about this area. Obviously in your first playthrough, if you don't scope everything out, you might miss this kind of shit, but here's the magnum ammo, we've got an explosive round, and in, I think it's Louisa's necklace specifically, because obviously on your first Resi game, you should be checking things. We get the stone there, and then in here we get Louisa's key, now near where the drawbridge was before. We can use that particular key there. I think it's an extra treasure that we get. But surely, you know, you guys can see why I find this so damn satisfying. Let's pick up the arse. Now this is meant to be a tanky pig. I've got a lot of handgun ammo, so I'm just going to pepper it with a handgun. Whatever. We used one. Sniper as well. Quality meat. The spicy meat, boy, yeah, as Ainsley Harriott would say. 3 pipe bombs, alrighty then. Now then, I feel like we've done nearly everything we had to do here. As far as I'm aware, at least, we haven't missed any bits of loot. We may well have. We've got mostly everything. I've now got a lockpick. Where is that? What house is that? Oh, that's the one we were in, wasn't it? Was it? Red door? Oh, whatever. I think there's enough lockpicks for every lock in the game. It's not a case of you have to leave a particular lock locked. You've got one for every single time. It doesn't matter which one I use exactly, in which order, I should say. Now I'm going to go for... I tell you what, we'll go for this one. I'm closest to it, so we'll go for it now. I think there's another well down here. Might be sniper bullets, which, to admit it, it's never a bad thing. I think by the time I complete this game on hardcore... Oh, shotgun shells, much needed. Yeah, I think by the time I complete this game on hardcore, I don't get the last baggage. I think there's 2 extra baggages, or 3. We're going to end the game. 1. Like, if I was playing on normal, I'd have gotten all the baggages. But there's just no point on hardcore because it's harder to accrue more items due to the game's extra difficulty. Well, well, well. Oh, an extra lockpick. Well, god damn. Why didn't you just know it? It's locked on the other side still? What? Really? Can I change that now? Yeah, we'll go here. Maybe I like this part the most in the game because there's just no combat and because I'm shit at it. I appreciate that. No, I just think it's really unfortunate so far that the gameplay's been awful, and I don't like how often the enemies move their heads around. I just find it vulgar. I think it's a little bit over the top, to say the least. What's in here? Still a good few 2 or 3 lockpicks in this area alone that are remaining. 6 or 7 sniper shots there, was it? That's good. This guy will charge you if you don't kill him straight away. More spicy meat. We've unlocked it. Sure, this was already unlocked earlier, so it must lock itself. Someone's locking the pig in there. Go into this little corner, and we've got ammo that wasn't there before. Right, so... Well... Okay, there's a lock. There's the grenade launcher. We have the key, but we can't get there yet. I think I am gonna... I think there's one more use of the well wheel right now. Don't think I've missed anything else. So I think it's House Beneviento in the next part. There's no real gameplay to mess up there, so we'll see how it goes.
Did you learn anything?
I found these feathers. Now tell me how to fix this like you said you would.
Settle down. First, you must use that key and collect all of your little roses flasks.
Where are the rest of them?
There are 4 in total. You have the one, and the other lords have the rest.
Lords?
Mother Miranda is the cold, calculating ruler of this village. 4 lords serve under her. The first you've already met, the Lady Dimitrescu. The second lives deep in a valley of mist, the dollmaker, Donna Beneviento. None of her playmates have ever come back from that dank old estate. The third is Moreau, a being of twisted flesh that lives in the reservoir past the windmills. It is said that he is not the only monster that lives in those waters. The fourth and most dangerous is Heisenberg. He works in his factory on the village outskirts. And the project, let's just say parts of the human imagination are better left alone. If you truly wish to save your daughter, you must first gather the 4 flasks. I'll do you a personal favor. I've marked the Lord's locations on your map. Some treasures still lurk in this village. I'm sure each one will prove of great use to you.
Why are you doing all this?
Why, it's all part of our first-class customer service. Please do come again soon. You wish to make a purchase? Ah, yes, I have you. Find
The
some
Duke's
quality
Kitchen.
ingredients and bring them to me.
Right, there's a lot of shit going on here, people. In fact, before we do that, we certainly will. House Beneviento. And then coming out of there, we'll get a new shotgun. I'm going to sell the old handgun. There's a lot of shit going on right now, people. I'm just going to say that. Louisa's key will get us another treasure, is it? Cesare's, I'm going to guess that's pronounced goblet. So just a treasure there. Now, where's that last well? Is it down there? Wasn't there another well down here? Can't get to it. What's up there? Wait a minute, can I... What's through here now? Oh no, that's locked off, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, okay. There is another well we'll be able to get to later. It's down that direction. Can't get to it right now. And you saw the boat there in the water, as you know, would expect a boat to be in. And later on in the game, yet again, when we get the crank, not the well wheel, but the crank, lower that, and we can use the boat in that direction and that direction. You both, I don't think you need to go in both directions to complete the game, but it's yet another part of this game that I really enjoy, that kind of exploration, and I think it's reminiscent of old school Resi, you know? This guy who likes linear games is saying all this.
Oh, good. I was just thinking of ways to pass the time.
It's good game design. Now, let's sell some shit. Valuable, and that's combinable, so let's not do that yet. Combinable. Teddy bear isn't. That's not combinable. Look at all this shit we've got now.
Oh, you've brought in something special. A good deal, if I say so myself.
Okay, sell the toy.
Ah, yes, yes.
15,000.
Ah!
Now we do have quite a lot of ingredients here, and something I don't quite know about this game. If you look here, health slightly increases permanently, yet if you hoard the items, you can then go to health increases permanently. But I'm guessing you still, obviously this is only a slight increase, but it's still beneficial to do as well as this. Do you know what I mean? Now we're going to House Beneviento next, thus there's no real point in upgrading any of these things right now. So I'm going to store
I'm skilled at all
everything I've
sorts of
got.
weapons
Keep hold of it.
modifications.
Oh
Anyone
yes,
use
we
it
need
for a
to
small
sell
fee?
the current shitty handgun. Where is it? It feels bad selling the guns like this, but fully automatic, 160 firepower. So that's 170 at the moment. It holds 7 bullets, it holds 10. Reload is slower. It's a lot quicker though. We can make it better than the Lemmy. Doesn't seem it like right now, but...
You no longer need this?
And we don't get another handgun for a while, so... Gonna
These hands are
make it a
more
bit better.
dexterous than one might think.
Now the shotgun, we're getting another one as soon as we come out of House Beneviento, so
Food
no
is
point
life.
getting anything else. Should I get the extra baggage? I think I will. He's got 3 remaining shotgun shells. I will buy a bit more bits and bobs of ammo when we come out of here. We've got the high magnification scope as well. You know what?
Looking forward.
I do like putting all my eggs in one basket in regards to the sniper in this game. And we are going to get the extra baggage
Test it
now.
out. Till next we meet.
Shortcut the handgun. As you can see, my inventory is very messy. So what? It does not matter. We've got a heck of a lot of space. And this part is reminding me of why I actually like this game. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next part. Bye-bye.